Hi, Collective. Welcome to the Power of Three and another healing past life reading. So that means doesn't matter what sign you are, just matters what's going on in here and in here. You got some things that you've left undone from when you were a kid, perhaps? Or is it something deeper than that, where you really can't explain it? All that's come through so far, and this is before I kind of pulled all this, the beginning energy here, is that you're it's something that won't go away. You're going on very, very little. Okay, if that makes sense. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at. All right. So this can be for anybody that feels like something needs to be healed. You might know exactly what it is, or you might not. So, from our Heavenly Father, to kick this off, ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. It comes from John chapter 16, verse 24. He's asking for you to possibly find that scripture. John chapter 16, verse 24, and maybe read on a little bit because it might explain even a little bit more for you and help you with whatever it is you're dealing with. Overall energy is coming from one of the most favorite decks that I have here. I love this deck. It's the Shaman's Dream. You got Caterpillar. Opportunity. Opportunity. And then from the past life deck, we got ships. And remember, it's kind of like rainbowy, so I gotta find that sweet spot on the card so you guys can see it without a glare. I had it, and then I had to be smart ass and move it. But anyway, you can see that it is a beautiful ship with many, many sails. Now, this kind of branches out a little bit. For some of you, this is just an opportunity to travel. Travel to a place that you feel drawn to, and you don't know why. Or, for others of you, it's where you came from. It was where you were born. For others of you, it's literally to do with the ship itself. Some of you may feel like you worked on or possibly were the captain of a ship that was very similar to this one. An older style sailboat, I mean. But it's a bigger one, like a sail ship. It's like a yacht size, but with many, many masts on its sails. So, yeah, and you also could be dreaming about water. They're saying some of you, you don't know what kind of vessel you're on. You feel like you're out in the water in your dreams. So obviously very relevant. Now, we're using the Brian Frost Fairies for the main spread, which we have never done before here. Just because I hoard this deck to myself. I use it sometimes, but just little bits. But anyway, we're going to use it for the main spread for this healing past life. So we're going to thank and welcome the Holy Spirit of Jesus, who's always within me. The archangels, my spirit guides, and my earth tribe for being here with the collective that are dealing with past life issues or trying to heal some sort of past life. I don't know. What do you have for them? What do they need to know? There's one. Geo the Slow. See, working. It's kind of related to what I said a minute ago about working on, or going on very, very little. And I feel like it's information. This is cycles. what does it say? Cycles of time. Sorry. Cycles of time, which is very relevant because it might go in spurts where you feel like it's always the same time of year or it's always at a certain point. And waiting and patience. So again, it's something I feel like it's been with you for a very long time. You've learned to suppress it. You've learned to push it back in your brain, but it always, just like a boomerang, it just keeps coming back. Whether it's in a dream, whether you might forget all about it and then go to sleep one night and have a big old dream and you're right back where you started from. So, let's see if we can find out some more here. There are wild energy and pure potential. So this is just like a big blob of, see, this is what I feel like is lingering around and keeps boomeranging back at you because you're not dealing with it. But the reason you're not dealing with it is because you don't know how and you don't know where it's coming from. And again, like I said, working on very, very little, but there's an opportunity here. So whether you need to go somewhere or whatever the opportunity is to do with the ship itself, maybe you'll get to go ride on one or buy one, or you know what I mean, like even a smaller sailboat, just so you can get it out of your system, right? You maybe just want to be out there on the water. Let's see, one more for the collective. The Dark Lady. This is unconscious power, wisdom, rituals, mysteries, secrets. Again, it's something that you have no control over it. It's there, it's part of your DNA, and you don't know why. And I feel like you have an opportunity. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So you might be asking God to, like, you know, maybe stop the dreams or whatever, but you're being given an opportunity. That's all they're saying. So you'll be able to hear that. Nell's the alchemist, which is the magician. Inner transformation, irrevocable change. So again, that might be part of the feeling that you can't let go of, and that's that something needs to change, but you don't know what. You don't know how, when, or where yet. It just, like I say, you have for a long, long time, but it just keeps coming back. And maybe it's just getting on, maybe with everything else, it's getting on your nerves. Maybe you're just really noticing now how it always comes back. So, let's see. I have this is the Tarot in Wonderland deck for the clarifier. So thank you so much to my guides and peeps. Please clarify for the collective, Geo the Slow, cycles of time and waiting and patience. Waiting for that big blob to go away. No, that wasn't good. Deck feels out of line now. It feels weird, like there's a wrong card in it or something. Page of Wands, see? This, Geo, is coming in under Geo the Slow. But I feel like this is your opportunity. It's the Page of Wands. It's a messenger, a message. Could be a phone call, an email, a text message, a letter. It could be any sort of form of message, information to you that's probably you might have set out to look into something, and it might have been 6 months ago or a year ago, and you have never heard back from it, and then you're going to. There are wild energy and pure potential. Why is the Rar here? Wheel of Fortune. It it's out of your control, okay? It's chasing you whether you want it to or not, because until you stop and deal with it and figure out what, why, or how this is the way it is. So for some of you, again, you might know, and you might know you've been running from it. You can see, okay, that for some of you, you're just running from it because you don't want to deal with it. And for others of you, you're running from it because you don't understand it. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see what comes out under the Dark Lady. Ace of Wands. Unconscious powers, wisdoms, rituals, mysteries, and secrets. So again, remember, your overall energy is an opportunity to take action. Opportunity to, like I say, do something that's been nagging at you, whether it's going somewhere or whether you just have this, whether it's something just like having a nagging urge to have your own sailboat, okay? So you can go where you want to go. For others of you, it's an opportunity to go somewhere where you feel you will find the information that you're looking for because it's not readily at hand. And there's, like, you see this action in this particular card, it's bringing out a genie in the bottle. And the Dark Lady is, she's helping you by not letting it go away, because it's somehow going to make you better. It's somehow going to make things better. It's going to make things shift when you understand whatever it is you need to understand. I have the Sun Tarot for the extra clarifying, the fine tuning, as we call it here sometimes. Let's tighten the wrench, like I like to say sometimes on this reading for them, okay? So that they understand everything they need to know. Opportunity with ships. You take this how, if at all, it applies for you. Again, like I said, it's going to be different for you. Egotism. That might be part of the reason why you're finding out, because maybe you feel like it's a waste of time. You know what I mean? Like, if you can suppress this and just deal with it, why not? You don't want to take up resources or time, loss of pay perhaps, to delve into this. So your ego might be talking you out of it, where the Dark Lady's here and the Rar, and Geo the Slow, who's smart enough to sit in the bushes and wait till the right time, but you know, you got a lot of heavy energy here pushing you the other way, and your ego's saying, just forget it. You know why? Because your ego knows it's important. That's why it's being lazy, right? The ego is the dark side of you. That's part of the dark wolf of you, okay? The white wolf in you is saying, you know, it might be because there's an unknown predator over here that you don't know about. You know? Might be that predator knows something about you that you don't know about yourself. No. Page of Wands with Geo the Slow. Discrimination. So for some of you, you're looking into why you are discriminated against. Why do you always find yourself on the cheated shit end of the stick all the time? Like, for some of you, this is just a little closer to home, okay? It's not so much about the things I've described, but just looking back at your life, like, yeah, like that justice thing never seems to swing my way. Why is that? You know? whatever you've been looking into, it's to do with discrimination. So whether your message that you get back seems like it's discriminating against you, or that in itself is what you're looking into. Wheel of Fortune with the RAR. Restlessness. Like I said, it just keeps boomeranging back, and even if you do manage to suppress it real good, you'll just go to bed one night and dream about something, and then you're right back where you started. So again, let's focus on the fact that ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So you may have been asking and praying yourself about this already, and you're being provided an opportunity. So what they're saying is, don't let your ego talk you out of this opportunity, because you might have to step out of your comfort zone to do it. But so your ego is going to do its best to talk you out of it, whatever it is. And let's look at Ace of Wands under the Dark Lady. Organization. Taking action, making plans, getting organized. You're getting an opportunity to do such things. And that opportunity obviously is only going to lead you further and further where you need to go or where you need to be. Criticism, again, this could be from others, and it will also be from your own ego, okay? Just telling you to let it go, but obviously it's important enough not to let it go, so, or it wouldn't be coming out in this reading, and you wouldn't be restless about it and dreaming about it, to be reminded about it when you do forget about it. You know, and for those of you that may be dealing with something from your childhood perhaps that was extremely painful, and you're merely just avoiding it because it's painful, and I don't blame you. I do it myself. But just know that each time that pain wells up and those tears fall, that in itself is healing. Okay, so let those tears fall. Because after a while, you'll find that the gaps between those tears get a little bigger and a little bigger and a little bigger. And again, it's okay to cry. You know, it's okay to let emotion out. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Ace of Swords. Searching for the truth. And the truth shall set you free. So to close, guys, we have the universe has your back. So we're going to get your card to take away from your healing past life reading and close this energy out safely. I'm sorry, all of a sudden I've got this dry like clasp on my throat here. For the collective, please give them the message they need to take away from this healing past life reading and close this energy out safely. Thank you so much. For the collective, please. I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. See, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on. You see what I mean? Your ego is telling you, just let it go. Just don't worry about it. You can't, you know what I mean? But there's something in you know, and it's bigger. You can feel it in your bones that there's something. Okay? And you need to have faith. Ask and you shall receive, that your joy may be full. So you might be, they're redirecting me to say, because they know that some of you haven't, to ask God to provide you the way and the means so you can tell your ego to get in the back seat and the devil too. And shut the fuck up, because they are not driving your vehicle. Okay? Jesus, take the wheel. you're in the passenger seat. Okay? And the two idiots can shut up in the back seat, because there's something important that you need to have faith and step out of your comfort zone to find out, so that your soul can rest. It's important. I don't know what it is. But this is just reminding you to be unapologetic about it. And know that what you're focusing on, it will grow. And like I said before, you see, when you do this, if you gotta, whatever it is, it's just going to lead you to the next step and the next step, because that's what you're supposed to do. And your ego is going to try and talk you out of it, because it'd rather just stay where it's comfy. We're all like that. All right? Included here, okay? So, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I don't know. YouTube is screwing around, and I'm not the only one. I've seen somebody else say the same thing. So, subscribers are just disappearing. So if you could please just make sure you're still subscribed, and don't be surprised if you're not, because that's what they're doing. I don't know why. But go ahead and check that out, and it's free anyway, and hitting the like button is too. And yeah, I hope this has helped you. I really do. So guys, until I see you for another healing past life reading, or any reading for that matter, because some of you might show up to all of them, and if you do, man, I appreciate you. Thank you. So till I see you again, stay in God's light and enjoy his peace. Bye for now.